Oh, that is just bad. That's hot.
Welcome to the Netranom Hot Ones Challenge, where this is the line Alina wants everyone to hear. If we can handle this heat, we can handle your IT. Did that sound better on paper? I don't know.
No.
But anyway, all right. So we saw a lot of people have seen the Hot Ones Challenge on YouTube, and we figured we would do our own version where I ask our COO, Ryan McCracken, some questions about IT and Netranom, his experience, and how we help our customers while eating these wonderful hot wings. So let's kick this off. All right, so we eat one, and then I asked you a question.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
which hand should I preserve? Probably, I'm right-handed.
I'm
Probably my
keeping
left
this one
hand.
under my leg.
Yeah. All right.
Good wings.
Wings brought to you by Bubbarino's, right here in Hurricane.
Is it hot?
No, that's not hot. Not much. I mean, not much flavor. I think
Yeah. Could have put more on there.
for these, not these.
Yeah, we'll see if we got enough on there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so first question. You've worked with a lot of businesses at different stages. When a new client comes to us, what's usually the first thing they need help with?
The first thing they need help with is what they have no idea they need help with. It's hard to know what you don't know. If they've got IT people that maybe didn't have the depth that our technicians have, or we as a company as a whole have, they can be missing a lot of low-hanging fruit. So whether it's just issues that they've had to live with because they didn't have the experience to deal with it, I'd say that's probably the key, is just things that they didn't know that needed help with until we've identified them for them.
It's funny. You see this in a lot of businesses. You'd think with just the rise of the internet, stuff would kind of converge, and you would get some consistency. But there's a wide. You go into some businesses, and the way they run their IT department is something from like 20 years ago, right? And they're just used to that. They haven't seen anything different, so they don't know what to expect out of a best. Like, what is best in class look like? So yeah, it's a pretty common thing, and there's some education on our side where it's like, hey, you guys, you can expect better if you want. It doesn't have to be like this.
Right.
Yeah. Great.
On to number two. Huh?
All right. I think I'm gonna actually eat the whole wing. I'm pretty hungry. All right, number two.
That's good. A little bit sweet.
Oh, it is good. Is that the apple cider one?
Ghost pepper.
Oh.
Not much ghost pepper in that one.
Might be able to go heavier. Well, we'll see. We'll see what tune I'm saying here at the end.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe as the host, I need to take smaller bites.
Well, that's kind of what I was doing. I knew we were going to be talking, so I was like, okay, I'll just take a bite and set it down.
I should have eaten before this.
When I'm ready, I'll go back and eat the rest of them, except for these.
From your experience, what's one area of IT most businesses don't realize is holding them back until we start working with them?
A lot of businesses, they're not very good at identifying what timely response is. So you get these. There's a lot of other MSPs that aren't as responsive as we are. So with us, average ticket turnaround time is, we measure it in minutes. Most other MSPs in the area, it's measured in hours or days. So when one of your users or all of your users are facing downtime or problems, whatever problem may be, it's important to get back up and running quickly. So put a ticket in, we're there, we handle it, And again, time to resolution most often is within an hour.
Yeah, that's something we've been stressing is just, we understand that as users of IT, right? Like we're experiencing, the reason you're experiencing a problem is because you were in the middle of something. Like
Right.
Nobody calls their IT provider or their IT department because they're just casually sitting around and, let's go fix some broken problems. You're uploading a file, you're trying to work on a weekend. So yeah, we appreciate that you're in the middle of something, and we want to respond as quickly as possible so that you can have that seamless experience. Of course, there's some delays sometimes, but we're always trying to do our best. Great.
What are you doing? That's the wrong one.
I'm finishing 3 or number 2. This is pretty good heat. Flavor's good. All right, so number 3.
What one is this? Do we know? Don't know.
I'm gonna put the bottles.
That one was saucy for sure.
Oh, that got on my tongue.
A little bit. Not a real distinct flavor, but start feeling a little bit of heat.
Is this on track? Like, is this the heat you're supposed to be feeling, or are we?
No, it's way worse.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh well.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. That's also Ryan's job.
Yeah.
It's to say everything's fine. All right. Swing 3. Sometimes businesses think everything's working fine. What are a few signs they might actually need to take a closer look at their IT setup?
Age of equipment. I mean, if you haven't had IT spend in the past 5 years, it's a pretty good indicator you've got some old equipment in there that definitely needs investigated. Another easy way to tell that things aren't fine is you think they've been fine for a long time. It just doesn't happen that way. So if everything seems fine to you, you probably do need to take a closer look.
What are some specific areas where?
Server age, network hardware age, security posture. I mean, those are all things where. So let's be honest. Security is never convenient. So if you're trucking along and everything seems like it's okay and it just works and you're not inconvenienced at all by security or those things, you probably need to be taking a look. Because if it's not hard for you, it's probably also not hard for infiltrators.
Yeah. Do you have any specific, anonymized examples?
Like case study.
Yeah. Just anyone that come top of mind.
Let's see. Well, we've had several where people think things are fine, and there have been bad actors in parts of their system when we come on board and we identify them and help clean them back up. Rogue applications installed in Microsoft 365 tenants. We use tools to help identify those things and automatically pull those back out. That alerts our NOC and our SOC.
Okay.
So
they could have bad actors
Yep.
in there right now and not even know it.
Correct.
Just kind of swimming around in there.
Or bad applications.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. On to wing 4.
I feel like we should be further into this. Oh, that's a big bite. It's an interesting flavor. It's good.
What does that remind me of?
Tabasco. A bit
It is
Tabasco-ish.
Tabasco, yeah.
Is it Tabasco? Are we eating Tabasco wings? That's good though.
That was good.
I'd eat a plate of those.
All right. So it's 4. You've seen a lot of growth with our clients. What's one small change we've made for a business that ended up having a huge long-term impact?
Well, this goes back to security. It's been, I guess 3 or 4 years ago, we implemented a product, a security product called Huntress. And it increased all of our clients' security posture infinitely. So we did that at no cost to the customer. We did it all just on our dime. And we essentially gave them a SOC. So we have another group of people who are looking at their endpoints and
What's a
verifying.
SOC?
Security Operations Center.
Yep.
So they're always looking at oddball things that are happening on computers. And when they identify something as a threat, well, we can isolate that machine so it's no longer able to infect other parts of the network. And it's saved some clients bacon a few times. So it's definitely been a worthwhile thing. Even if it only fixed or stopped one time, it was well worth it.
Interesting. Yeah, security is definitely a hot hot topic.
Hot topic.
See, Leah, that should have been our title, not whatever it is that you, whatever that was that you wrote. All right. Going to wing number 5. Picking up here.
I still feel like 4 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, my mouth is a little warm, but it's
Yeah,
not.
maybe do we add more sauce? I don't know.
I think we're tracking along where we should be.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where we're supposed to be. I'm pretty good with hot stuff, but I don't know. All right.
It's kind of a different flavor. Not bad, just different. Kind of.
See, these wings are great.
The wings are great. They're cooked very well.
I've never had Bubbarino's wings.
We will again.
We will.
Thanks for sponsoring.
I might be.
us.
Yeah.
Did they give these to us? They should have given these to us.
We'll have to work something out.
Yeah.
But no, we paid for these. I may do this weekly with other members of the team. We'll see how I go, because I'm going to be the host. So if I can stand to do this once a week without upping our healthcare premiums, and
Hey, so far we're on number 5, so you're doing all right.
so far so good. All right, so what's one cybersecurity threat that business owners often underestimate?
I love this one. So the one that's most underestimated, their users. Everybody assumes that cyber risk is associated with some guy sitting behind a keyboard who's trying to get into your infrastructure. It is seldom ever that. Now there's that guy doing these things, but it's your users. He's going to craft a phishing email, and with the prominence of artificial intelligence now and large language models, bad actors are writing some really convincing emails now. They'll send those to your users, put up a fake login page, you'll try to get to it, and you'll get what they call token theft, which, without going too deep into it, it's a way to get around multiple authentication factors. And then next thing you know, these people are in your email. So they can have man-in-the-middle attacks, and this is all coming from your users not knowing enough to say no, not knowing what factors to look for. So one of the key things we can do to accommodate for that is user education, managed security awareness training. It teaches you how to spot these things.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. I mean, you can only do so much. You can't stop people from clicking on stuff. So much of it's user education. Like I know this one contractor. I like to tell this story where they were more or less defrauded out of. It was a $40,000 invoice. Some bad actor had got onto his computer and learned sort of his payment patterns with his vendors and created an email that was off by one letter, and it looked exactly like one of his vendors, and sent an invoice that I guess he was expecting, and they paid it and didn't have really any recourse. So what would have prevented that? Probably like an Inky saying, or like a proof point, pointing this out and being like, this is not an email address that you typically get emails from. You're like, wait, what do you mean? And then you look closer at it and you're like, oh, that's spelled incorrectly.
Correct.
So yeah, it's little things like that where it's a mixture of user training and then tools that can help you spot irregularities. Great. All right, so we're on to 6.
Okay. That's kind of sweet.
I like that flavor a lot.
A little bit warmer.
Which one has been your favorite so far? This might be my favorite.
I think I think 4. I think 4 is my favorite so far.
I think I like the hot apple ones.
Is that what I'm tasting? Is that appley?
Maybe. Probably not.
Or my taste buds are deceiving me.
All right. When a business leader tells you, I just don't want to worry about IT, what does that actually look like when we are managing things behind the scenes? Like, it looks like nothing's happening, but what are we doing that they don't see?
Well, from lifecycle management all the way down to Windows updates. I mean, we're behind the scenes. We are always looking at your environment. We're scanning for threats. We're watching your 365 environment. I mean, there's never a dull moment in IT. So we're always doing things. I don't want to worry about IT. You're still going to worry some because we're going to come to you and tell you that you need to do things. But by and large, on the back end, we want your users reaching out to us. We don't want you to be you as the business owner to be a central point of contact.
Yeah.
Just let us take care of everything. Anything, I like to say everything with a cord coming out of it, we manage. But realistically, all of the IT issues, just let your users come directly to us. We don't want you bothered with it until it's something that does require your attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one thing that we need to communicate to customers is that day one, this is a process, this is a journey. We have day one, what we sell you. So, like when we start this partnership, we start with like day one. How do we get you to a stable position? And then IT's a journey because it's constantly changing, it's constantly updating. Your needs are changing. I mean, technology is not getting any less complicated, and that's the biggest thing. To your point on watching behind the scenes. I mean, we're not like monitoring really what you're doing, but
No.
we're making sure stuff isn't going wrong. Like just yesterday, I was talking to a business owner who their network was down, and I was going back and forth with them, and then I found it was the whole office, and so I reached out to you, and I was like, hey, do you know that so and so down? He's like, you're like, oh yeah, we were doing our backup testing, and it detected that it was down, so we've already sent somebody. So before I knew that anything was down, before I'd even mentioned to say anything, we had proactively just sent somebody out there to go figure it out because we're just constantly pinging back and forth to your network and making sure everything's squared away. Yeah, so you may not want to worry about it. You may seem like nothing's going on, but we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
Well, and good IT is when everything works and you're not aware of it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, you may think, oh, I'm not really using these IT guys. I'm not talking to them that much. It's good. We please call us, but we don't want. If you're talking to us then a lot, then we're not doing our job to the best of our ability because you're still spending time on it. So, all right, we're off to number 7 here.
Number 7, I'm going to get away from that number 8 because I don't want them commingling.
Oh, I can taste the ghost pepper on that one. Or habanero. That's habanero.
Really?
I think so.
That's warmer.
This is the first one where my. Oh.
Yep. Well, okay. All right, we're still good here. Sinuses are opening up.
Yep. I'm going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just had our first kid, and I haven't set up all the legal documents yet for wills and stuff.
You have milk.
Yeah, but you want to reserve that because you drink that now, and then the next one's just worse.
I'm talking about my last will and testament.
Drink milk.
You're literally just drinking milk. Of course,
It's fine.
it's hot.
Yeah, it's warm.
All right,
Definitely
now we're into it. All right, this is topical. When a client faces something unexpected, like an outage or a security issue, what's our role in helping them stay calm and get back online?
Well, first of all, I mean, and we actually just we deal with this on a regular basis. One of the key things that we do is just be a calm, understanding voice on the other end of the phone. We understand that it can be high tension, and we desperately try not to escalate that. We want to try and bring you back down some. So you're struggling more than I am. I'm feeling really good about this.
It's allergies.
So, yeah, having just a calm, understanding voice on the other end of the line goes miles in this. But then we also have the tools in place that, in the unfortunate event that, say, someone does get ransomware, we have a path back. So, and we test all of this daily. We know that we have backups. We know that we can restore quickly, efficiently, and our time to restore is usually hours. I mean, we can have an entire down system and have it back up and running within hours with minimal data loss. And nobody likes to talk about data loss, but inevitably you're going to have some in the event of a bad actor actually deploying ransomware or something along those lines. But the way we do our backups is, I mean, it's as low as humanly possible. So even hourly. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, it does.
My mouth's a little warm. I'm trying to focus.
Helping them stay calm. We do backups at regular intervals. We want to be a calm voice. I mean, it's stressful, right? Like all your data's held hostage every minute. You're not working. Your company's not making money. You're worried about being able to pay your employees. We've helped customers get, like, say their core, like, enterprise their ERP software is down. We've helped them set up kind of like makeshift replacements and help them set up sort of just stuff that they can use in the interim to help bridge that gap. So it's not just backups. We really want to be that IT resource and really act like your internal IT partner would be, because like we've talked about, we don't want it to be this adversarial relationship that one would typically have with a vendor. We want to be a true partner.
Well, and another really good example of this, I won't say names, but we had a competitor that was, I won't say intentionally making it hard for a client to move, but weren't making it easy. And we went, I want to say, above and beyond trying to make sure that everything went as smoothly as possible. Even though the relationship had broken down between the client and their provider, we were still able to manage to get everything they needed and back up and running in a timely fashion, so that they did end up missing 1 or 2 days of work, but the possibility of what could have happened was significantly more. So we really minimized the downtime and issue there.
Yeah, that was a great success story.
Yeah.
Speaking of success stories, Wing 8.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I've been smelling this one the entire time it's been in here. Like, I know this one is it. I'm gonna go small bite on that one. I know better.
I'm going for it.
At least the wings aren't hot, like temperature hot now. Oh, that's warm.
Oh yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
I have to drive to Southern West Virginia after this.
And somebody's riding with you.
No, he just left.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's warm.
Yeah. Trying to think where I'd put that.
Somewhere on Dante's list. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Technology is always changing. How do we help businesses stay ahead without constantly overhauling everything?
Well, what's happening here? First thing is good quality equipment up front. So when we put a solution together, oh my God, my mouth just keeps
I
getting
think that made
hotter.
it worse.
So, yeah, when we engineer a solution, we try to make sure that solution isn't going to be a 3-year solution. We want that solution to last a little longer.
Talk faster.
Another thing we do is hardware as a service. So instead of buying things up front, holy moly. What was I saying?
Hardware as a service.
Okay, so instead of buying things directly up front, we can HOS them, hardware as a service. So you pay monthly, and that becomes an evergreen product. So 3-4 years out, we replace it with brand new hardware. That keeps you from having to go out and lay out capital again to get additional hardware. So we're just refreshing it. My nose is starting to run now. Oh, these are great.
I like it's kind of dissipating a little bit.
Yeah, little. It's the lips now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't.
I don't know if I even answered that.
I can't imagine having to think. I can just read this.
Wait.
Yeah, stay ahead. So like hardware as a service, you get a comparable piece of machinery on an ongoing basis.
Correct.
Right. So your entire network could be, it keeps pace, and because companies aren't in the business of owning hardware. You don't want to have a bunch of that sitting on your books. It's a depreciating asset. It becomes outdated relatively quickly. So it helps to just have the use of a device on an ongoing basis. That's what hardware as a service is.
Yeah. Well said.
Number 9.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
My gums even hurt. Better flavor. Mm-hmm. Okay. That one hits kind of in the back of the throat.
I like that one. Oh, that's just in the back now.
Oh, God.
Pretty peppery.
We're in the home stretch.
Uh-huh.
You're going to pay for that.
Uh-huh. What's one part of your job at Netranom? So there's a multi-layered question.
Oh, good. Give me those while I can't think.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You can't
So-
read it, and I'm supposed
yeah.
to answer it.
No, so there are a lot of things at your job that you like. This is not one of them. But I was helping with marketing. But one part of your job, what's one part of your job that people may think that may not be enjoyable, but you actually like? That the people might be surprised to learn that you actually enjoy.
So for me, it's really the turnaround. You end up with a client who may not have understood something, or something didn't go as they expected, and then you get them on the phone, you have a conversation with them, or you go see them, and the next thing you know, they're your best friend because you just turned that odd, weird situation that wasn't pleasant into, oh, now I understand it better. I know why you did these things, and let's move forward.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts about my position, that most people would be like, oh God, I don't want to deal with an angry customer. But I mean, I guess it's the customer service part of me that says, I want to make this better.
Yeah.
I want to make this better for someone.
Yeah, that's my favorite part too. You talking to somebody who may not have had a good experience and being able to fix that problem for them. Because it's, I mean, their feelings are usually justified. So it's a great opportunity to make a friend, help somebody with their business, and really make a difference in their day if you can.
This is just getting hotter.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. All right, number 10, Inferno level.
I think this is 2.7 million Scoville heat units. Okay. Yeah.
Which side?
It doesn't matter. They're all bad. I've got it all over my lips. That'll be good. That's not good.
And we can't swear because Alita doesn't know how to work a censor button.
That's not accurate.
No, she refuses to work a censor button.
That's accurate.
Wow. That is warm. Do not kiss your child when you go home.
Nope. Oh, my nose is running.
That's warm. Even under my tongue hurts. Like it's not natural.
All right. All right. In 3 words, why do businesses trust Netranom?
Wings. We're responsive. Wait, just 3 words.
3 words.
Responsive. Friendly. Fast. No, wait, that's responsive. I can't do this. Local. There, that's a good one.
Yeah.
My eyes are starting to water now. This is hot.
What do we do next?
You have milk.
I don't know how to close out.
Where's my ice cream? I was promised ice cream.
Yeah. Trying to eat the other wings so cut it down.
That's not how that works.
All right.
My eyes.
Thank you for watching Hot Ones with Netranom. I hope you learned something. I sure did.
Don't eat the 10th wing.
Do you want your ice cream now?
Yes, please.